CS2 Overpass tips and tricks where I'll be seeing what works and what doesn't from CSGO. Let's get right into it. The 4-player T spawn stack boost still works, you can still spot heaven. You are no longer able to do the CT spawn to T spawn wallbang where you get on top of this truck. They added multiple layers to where the bullet does not penetrate. You can still boost behind the truck, however it's not as effective as the CSGO one because you can actually see over towards the truck. You can still wallbang dice, so let's say the T's are planting default and you're inside bank, you could definitely go for the shot. And vice versa, from the other side you could shoot through as well. The toilet walls are still paper thin, so you could definitely still wallbang these. And then different parts of the truck are wallbangable, so you could shoot through this glass here towards the side of it. However, for the truck itself, it does not go through. Jump spotting dice still works. You could spot toilet as well as banana, and then if you go towards the SWAT side, you could definitely jump spot long. If the CTs throw a long smoke, you could still peek over the smoke to spot long. Before we go on, here's a word from my sponsor. This video is sponsored by Skins Monkey, a trading platform where you can instantly get new skins by trading in your old ones. All you have to do is click on your item, see how much it's worth, then pick out some new skins. What I love about Skins Monkey is that you can take a bunch of your skins that you don't want and trade it for a better one like I'm doing here, essentially upgrading. Besides trading, you can also buy CSGO skins for cheap with a 30% deposit bonus, and if you use my code NART, you get an additional 5%. Make sure to use the link in the description and code NART to get all the extra bonuses. Same situation here towards sandwich / divider. If you get smoked off, you could actually boost to see over the smoke. I'm not sure if this is bugged right now with the height of the smokes. This map boost is still meta and will be meta used in CS2. It works as a very good off angle. You can still throw your utility over this wall into banana to allow your teammates extra utility. So if you want to stack A or if they want to give them extra utility to defend B. Inside heaven, there used to be off angles that you could hold with the shelf. However, there's a box in front of these angles now. And this wallbang is still possible if anyone's holding from behind there or planting. This wallbang still works, and I recall Fallen hitting a nutty flick here. Inside short, they added this little brick on the bottom where you can jump on top of to spot anyone towards barrel. You could also use this to self-boost yourself on top of sandbags, no longer needing a teammate to do so. So with this boost, you can see multiple angles and positions. You can see over the smoke. You can even hold an off angle for water. Here is what it's going to look like with a smoke. You could clearly see over it. There are so many glitch angles as well as these pixel positions inside Overpass that need to be addressed. There's another position where if you're inside heaven and you jump out, you could actually get onto this ledge here. The boost on top of sandbags where CTs would boost early on to peek towards outside monster to see if any Ts are in this direction still works. The CT boost still works and it looks the same, and there was a boost behind the door here, however that got patched. You can still boost bridge to see over the wall for the door, as well as boosting on top of default to peek towards door as well. Gamer Legion used this boost on top of barrel for monster, also works in CS2. I don't recall this yellow lift being here inside barrels, but as the barrel player, you no longer have to worry about the boost towards the water side. And here's what the jump spot would look like. When I say the water cubby boost no longer works, the T's can no longer go ahead and boost into this area here to spot towards barrel / pillar. Here's the fast defensive B site smoke from inside pit. It blooms still about the same speed, gives you a lot of cover, and then if you jump on top of the barrel, you still have a nice little bit of a one-way to peek towards the monster side. I'm not going to go too much into detail with utility with this video, as I'm going to make a different video with utility, so make sure to subscribe so you don't miss out. You can still sneak out monster by getting close up here, then ducking and walking across, so if any CTs are playing towards the back, they can't spot you. This pit boost no longer works. They patched up the gap in between the railing here to watch towards the monster walkout. Jump spotting sandbags for water no longer works. As you can see, you could hardly spot short pipe. This sandbag boost still works. You can still see over this wall to see if anybody is inside water. The devs made this wall towards the left of ABC/graffiti way taller than it did before in CSGO. So that angle there towards the left that I originally showed was commonly used in the pro scene to boost a jumping player with MP9. So in order to do so, you're gonna have to move a little bit more towards the right. This triple boost here towards the right wall of graffiti still works. You can still spot the T's inside water, as well as that these leaves here will actually give you some cover. This boost inside water on top of the railing to peak connector through the window still works. You can still boost yourself on top of these pipes, and it's much easier in CS2 to do so. The boost on the stairs still works to see towards short pipe. The devs fixed it where you could get on top of the shelf. Previously, when it was first released, this top shelf was not be able to get on top of it, but now you can. You can actually boost on top of this light inside connector in CSGO. As you recall, Gamer Legion used this at the Rio Major. However, as you can see, it does not work in CS2. When you come down into connector from the T side, there used to be a gap here to peek towards the other side of connector. That is now taken away. You could still get up into this cubby position here. The Molotov that goes behind this top con door still works. It's not going to burn you, and it still gives you a little bit of cover to peek towards banana, but not as strong as it would be in CSGO. The picnic table angle is still a pretty good angle to hold, as you're not going to be spotted from anyone inside connector. Anyone come out connector is not going to be able to spot you. At mid stairs, you can still boost to see over the leaves here, or through the leaves now, and you can spot towards the divider banana area. Another cool feature of the Source 2 engine is when you shoot these leaves, they pop up. The self boost long is still possible, and it's easier than CSGO because there is no sign that is blocking your head. There's also new trash bags here that you could also jump off to get on top of the boost. If there was a CT holding from the top boost there, and you're towards fountain, you could actually boost to see if the CT is there, as well as try to wallbang this. However, you cannot spot if the CT is boosted on top of there. The triple boost long still works. You could spot jump up as well as anyone towards truck. There's a light pole missing, so there's this one here still, but the one towards the left is missing, so they actually removed it from the game. Also to note, you cannot shoot through this wall. And if you have two players on this boost, you could actually see towards mid. The boost inside playground still works, so if your teammate goes on this railing and you get on top, you can see towards these stairs. There's a really big change coming out of T-Spawn. They added this step here, which you could actually get by towards playground without being spotted, unless the CTs are towards party. With this steps as well, it affected the T-steps Molotov from the CTs. And then you also have this little bit of an angle here to hold long. The playground jump spot still works, so when you're on top of the slide, you could go ahead and jump and see if anyone is towards party. In CSGO, you could also boost on top of the slide to see towards party, which you could still do in CS2. There are these seesaws inside the playground that you can get on top of, and you can rock back and forth by shooting them. You can boost behind this, and you could spot long with it, and it's going to be a really good off angle. Another off angle that you could hold besides a boost is this gap between the jungle gym and the tree. One of the most played positions in the pro scene is this angle held here, because you're covered from playground, but you're open now to the T stairs. If you back up to get cover from T stairs, you're open up to connector. There used to be a sign here where you could actually boost on top of it. However, it's gone now. This off angle position from the bench can still be used to spot towards the party side. Besides shadows being very revealing, water can have an effect on the gameplay as well. So when you're running inside the water, the trail that you leave has the effect on the water here with the motion, as you'll see from this clip. So let's say you're holding short pipe, and then you go ahead and notice that there's movement inside this water as shown there. In CSGO, when you shoot these ATMs, they come out with cash, however not in CS2. The train outside B, you could actually throw utility through it and it will no longer block your smokes. Jail got updated and you cannot jump on any of this. So these railings as well as the concrete, neither of this works. Another key feature and position that is blocked off is this corner position that is right near monster that T's hardly ever check. You can no longer get stuck there. With jail being taken away as well as this corner position, monster should be easier to come out for T's. Depending on where you throw the monster smoke, so let's say if you throw it in the middle, it's going to expand and cover the whole area. There's no more club music coming out of these doors. One huge change on Overpass, as well as CS2 in general, is the texture on the ground. They all make different noises. On a site with the truck, there is no more window that you could see through. Another thing to notice about this truck is that there's a huge gap towards the bottom of the middle where you can spot the CTs. There's a lot of objects here in Overpass in CS2 that you cannot jump on top of. 3Clicks did a really good video on this and you guys should go check it out. There's a tree in this corner position now, and if you even stand in front of it, you're still exposed. So you're able to spot anyone holding from this position. So I placed a bot in that corner position and you can see them sticking out. There is now a pole here behind this wall, so CTs cannot play this position. Well, they can, but you'll be sticking out. What do you guys like or dislike about the new Overpass in CS2? Let me know down below in the comments. And please subscribe, as I'll be covering CS2 Overpass utilities soon and you don't want to miss out on that one.